This Komodo dragon reportedly encountered a wild boar in the wilderness, but the next moment, it was directly killed by the boar. What exactly happened? Let's continue watching. It turns out that just a moment ago, the Komodo dragon found a wild boar in the wild. What he didn't know was that this wild boar would become his misfortune. The Komodo dragon, who was already very hungry, immediately wanted to devour the boar. As we all know, the Komodo dragon's way of eating is almost like that of a crocodile. They don't tear food apart and eat it bit by bit. Instead, they swallow the entire prey whole. However, today's wild boar is quite large, almost the same size as the Komodo dragon. Although he has lethal stomach acid that can easily digest and break down the food he swallows, it also depends on the size of the prey. This big wild boar is obviously much larger than his neck. It kept turning its small eyes towards the photographer, perhaps knowing that if it doesn't eat the boar immediately, there's a high chance it won't get its share once other predators discover it. So, it plans to take the prey to a place without any other predators and enjoy it slowly. This place is an ideal dining spot for him, with many small stones that he can use to help push the food into his mouth. However, the size of this wild boar still exceeded his expectations. He couldn't wait to swallow it in one gulp, but to his surprise, no matter how hard he tried, there was no progress. Finally, after 10 minutes, the Komodo dragon had swallowed more than half, with only the lower half stuck outside. However, there was no need to worry for the time being. He just needed a short break, and then he could continue swallowing it into his stomach. There are countless rumors of the Komodo dragon choking to death while eating. Most of them are due to excessive greed, causing them to choke to death. After a short rest, the Komodo dragon began his countdown to death. He lifted the wild boar over his head and continuously tried to push it into his stomach. After half an hour of effort, only 2 legs of the wild boar remained outside, and it seemed like he was about to be satisfied and not eat for several weeks. Unfortunately, an unfortunate incident occurred. The wild boar, due to its large size, got stuck in his neck, and now it was almost impossible to spit it out. The Komodo dragon, due to his greed, was choked to death by the wild boar.